what you are seeing. What are you seeing? Can you see that first? What can you see?
Yeah, I can see A equals to I don't know if that's open brackets.
Yes, open
One,
bracket.
two, three, four, and close brackets.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good. You're right. You're right. So now the numbers you're seeing, you've already said. I mean, you've already said everything. In fact, what more can you say about the numbers you're seeing? If I ask you to describe those numbers, what would you say?
I don't know.
Of course, you know. So, what I want you to use, I want you to describe these numbers. First of all, you're going to use this type of symbol. So we have this is called greater than and less than, right? And then we also have another variation, but it's the same thing. Okay. Remember these symbols. Remember these symbols, right? So when you're talking of these, okay, these ones are down there, okay. So
Yes,
these are inclusive, right?
yes.
Just a minute. Someone is trying to join. Oh, let's find it there. Okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, that's all right. Anyway, can you get me?
Yes,
All right. So, like I was saying, I was simply saying that when you're looking at okay, these two symbols, okay. So these two symbols, okay, this one. When you're talking about this one, it's inclusive in a way, okay. Imagine you had uh, a number line over here. Okay, that's not showing. That's not okay. Imagine you had a number line, okay. Okay, just simple. Imagine you had a number line, so this will be uh, -1, 0, 1, 2, and -2. Okay, can you see that number
mm,
line? All right. So if
yes.
let's say you're describing numbers using these symbols, okay, these symbols are inclusive, and what I mean is if you're given a range, let's say from -2 to 2, okay. So if I say x, okay, if I say x lies in this region, okay, between uh, -2 and 2, okay. If I use this symbol, the inclusive symbol, I will say okay, let me rub that. Okay, try that. Now I'm writing using the mouse, and it's really hectic. Okay. Anyway, so this is a range that you're given, right? Faith, can you get me?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, we're very slow, but hopefully we'll get somewhere at the end of the day. So yeah, like I was saying, let's say I given a range, right? You're describing numbers. So this is the range that you've given. So you have numbers. These are obviously integers from -2 to +2, right? Okay, so this is the range. So if you wanted to use these two symbols, okay, the inclusive symbols. Okay, if you say x is obviously greater or equal to -2, okay, greater or equal to -2, it means in the range you are simply saying 2, -2 is a member of that range, okay, because you've used this equal, okay, so it's greater
Yes.
or equal. It's the same as you're using this equal sign, okay, but then
Yeah.
you're saying two things. You're saying x is either greater than -2 or equal to -2. So in the range, in a given range, you have -2 is included. So what you're saying is x is greater than or equal to -2, but also at the same time it's less than or equals to 2. Is it making sense?
Yes.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Wait. I say that the last is the sign that points more like the hand is less than, right?
The sorry, which sign? Say it again.
The one that this is at your left side.
Okay, the left side. Okay, so yeah, so you're talking about this symbol, right? Is it this symbol you're talking about? Can you see this?
I'm coming, just a minute. Which one?
Is it these symbols you're talking about? These?
Yes.
Okay. So what
You
was it?
say that it's less than or equal to, then greater than or equal to.
Oh, so this one is greater than or equals to, less than or equal to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yes. So when it's the same thing, right? You know these symbols on the top. You know what these symbols on the top mean. It's essentially the same idea. Okay. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
new. It's the same. Okay. These
Yes.
the ones on the same concept you apply here, because this is, you normally say this is greater than, and then this is less, right? It's just in the context of the numbers you're given. Like in this case, um, we actually made a mistake here. Okay, in this case, we okay, we're supposed to say x is less than. Yeah, this is what we're supposed to say. We're supposed to say x is less than or equals to 2. So we're saying, so if we're told to list these numbers, let's say this was said, okay, let's say this was said, we'll give it okay, said okay, we just choose a, it's all right, the same one we have, don't get confused. So listing this, remember we said whenever we use these symbols, these ones, okay, equals, it means we are going to start from the same -2, okay,
Mm-hmm.
1, comma, 0, 1, 2, and then we we close like that. So for us to list that, so in description, okay, in description you would say, you would actually say these are integers these are integers that uh, these are integers that are greater than or equal to -2 but less than or equal to +2. Is it making
Sir.
sense? Is it making sense?
Yeah. But sir, me have a question.
Okay. Yes, what's the
Like,
question?
if you are, if you want like to use those signs that are on top there.
Oh, the
Okay,
ones.
many of them.
So the
The one that is green or blue. Yeah, both of them.
you're saying,
If you are if you are using less than, meaning to the first number you put less than, meaning that all the then you also put less than again.
no, you can. The what you're saying simply has to be consistent. You can use you can use this symbol. You can use this symbol. I mean, you can use different symbols in the same description, as long as what you're saying should make sense. Okay. So, for example, you would say A. Okay, the same A we were given here. You could say A is a set of OX that are greater than and that are greater than -3. Okay. Yeah. In the I mean in my phrasing, I haven't said anything about I mean equals or less than. Okay. When I'm saying is equals or less than, I'm simply referring to this symbol. Okay. But when I don't include equals or, okay, that language, I'm simply talking about these symbols on the top. Okay. And when you're using these symbols on the top, you have to have like an extra. Okay. So for example,
Number.
let me write it properly. Let me put it okay. Okay, let me just clean up a bit over here. Okay. Mm, okay. So let me just draw a number line. I bet it's easy to visualize when you've got a number line. Yeah, so let's say this color is not very visible. Don't like it. Which one is it?
Use yellow.
Yellow. Let's see. Alright, so imagine you put. I barely can see that. Okay. Zeros, I think. Alright, so imagine you have. Okay, I think I can see that. Yeah, it's not just perfect. Fred, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay, beautiful. Okay, this is our number line. Okay, don't mind the sketching, it's very bad. Okay, so okay, that's okay. Okay, all right. Can you say the question again, just so I know, I mean, I'm not going away from context. Tutu?
She has gone offline, I guess so.
Oh, she's gone offline.
Maybe.
Okay. Alright, so we'll try to use the same, okay? And the same would be nice if okay. Can you see what I'm typing on the side? Are they visible enough?
I can see them. You've written -2, -1, 0, +2, positive, or +1, +2. Then you've written 2, -1, 0, 1, 2.
Okay. Nice. What about on the side here? Can you see what I'm writing? What I'm typing?
Let me see.
Just type your name here.
Yeah, right here.
Yes, you can see that, right? Okay, nice.
Yes.
So now what I wanted to say, so I mean in language, okay? Let's say we're trying to describe the same set, but now I mean in words, using words. So what we would say is, okay, so we would say these are integers. Integers are less or equal to, okay, let's start from greater or equal to -2 but less than or equal to +2. Okay, again we can say a equals to, okay, so integers greater than -3 but less than +3. Okay, are you getting the logic there? So I've simply when I'm using this symbol, okay, which is not inclusive, these symbols, it mean I'll have to use an extra number there just to make my sentence true. Okay.
Yes.
So this is positive, negative, so I've used 3, okay, just to make sure that whatever language I'll use, I should capture this range in there. All right, okay. But when in my description, when I use these symbols, okay, so this is, it means less than or equals to, it means I'll have to include, okay. So make sure you're following the cursor. So I'll be using the cursor as my pointing, for pointing, okay. Anyway, like I was saying, okay,
Yes.
when I used inclusive symbols, these symbols, I simply included the twos in the range, -2 and +2. Are we okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, this is what I want you to do for me. Okay, getting back to.
What happened?
Sorry.
like the band finished. So I just stopped seeing anything. That's when I'm just from buying.
Oh,
So I've missed.
no, no,
That is why I was calling.
no, you catch up. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Okay. So
But it's
we'll try to go maybe up to just 21 hours. You know, resting is important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, Faith, getting back to this. Now, what we've talked about, like in the corner over here, right? What we've talked about, okay? Where we used, this is when we've used two scenarios. When we're using the, okay? When we're using this inclusive symbol or when we use this, okay? Remember, I've given you two examples on the top here. I mean, in the notepad, I've given you two examples. An example when I've used an inclusive symbol there, to simply tell you in the language. In the language itself, it says integers greater than or equal to. So it's simply telling you it's either greater. It's either talking about numbers that are greater or equals to the same number, to the same range that you've been given. Yeah. So I want you to try to describe these numbers using the same language, and then we'll get to let's build annotations. Yes, guys.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes.
Can you describe these numbers using the languages I've talked about?
The numbers that are there.
Yes.
Open brackets 1, 2, 4.
Well, yes. I know you know that. I know you can do that. But what I'm asking if you can describe using the languages of length. Okay. Remember, I said we're using greater than or equals to. It's not really confusing. This is what I mean. It's either we're using these pair of symbols, okay, or
Okay.
okay. So now I want you to describe this range of numbers that you've been given using either that language or this language. Remember I said when you're using this one, okay, it means whatever you say, it has to capture the numbers here, and you know the range that has been given to you here is from 1 to 4, okay. But when you say natural numbers, when you use the language natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3, they go on, okay. So when you say natural numbers, someone will know, okay. Just the moment you say natural numbers, okay, starting from 1 to wherever you're ending. So we simply say natural numbers less than the range, okay. Can you try that? Try that, girls. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you trying?
Yes.
Kind of trying.
So is it not that? What is it? Okay. It's natural numbers less than 5.
Yes, very good, very
The
good. So,
natural numbers less than 5.
yes, very good. So do you agree before I comment?
What did you say, babe?
I'm saying that yes, they are natural numbers less than 5.
Yes, less than 5.
Oh,
Yes. What about if you try to use the inclusive symbols? What would you say?
So these are natural numbers.
Oh, yes. We agree on that. They are natural numbers, all right? So now you've described, okay? This is what you've said, okay? So I'll be typing in the corner here. If you can't see, you can simply zoom in, okay? This is what you've said. You said set A is a set of natural numbers less than 5, right? Less than 5. Can you see what I've typed
yes.
on your
Yes.
Yes. So this is what you've said, okay? And when you say this, okay, what you've said here, these are natural numbers less than 5. When you say natural numbers less than 5, you've used these symbols over here. Are you following? These symbols are the ones that you've used. Okay? This is what you've used, okay? When you say
Yes.
natural numbers less than 5, it's true, okay? But I want you guys to understand both concepts such that if they are used interchangeably, you wouldn't get confused. All right? Okay, so now this one, yes, you're right. Okay, so now I want you guys, yes,
I don't understand how to solve that question.
which one?
The same question, how to solve it.
No, we're getting there step by step. Just follow me. Make sure you're following what I'm saying. Okay, we'll get there. It's a road. We can't just jump to the answer. We want to know the thought process behind it. Okay, is that alright? Okay. So now, okay, when you describe this set of numbers in this way, okay, natural numbers less than 5, okay, you've used this language, okay. Now I want you guys
Yeah.
to describe these numbers, the same numbers, in this context, okay, this context.
So can you try?
Yeah, try.
Natural numbers greater, greater or equal to 4.
No, less. It's less. Say what again?
So no, wait. Let me just correct myself.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So you're saying A is what? Faith, do you want to go? I mean, do you want to try?
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Yes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. But I want you to describe that. I don't want you to list. That's listing, but I want you to put this in word. Okay. Remember, can you see what you've written here? If you can't see this, you can simply zoom in. Okay. Try to pinch this. You can zoom in and read this sentence. Okay. So the first one, which is this one, is correct. Okay, this is correct. In the corner here, are you following the case? Okay. In the corner here.
So supplementary now.
Relax. Faith, can you read this? Can you read this? Read this.
Let me check.
Read this.
Natural numbers less than 5.
Yes. So now when you say that natural numbers less than 5, yeah, you've simply used these symbols over here. Okay, these symbols is what you have used. Okay, so now I want you to describe the description you've read is correct, but in other instances they'll be described in another language using these, okay, which will still mean the same thing. It won't be different. It will still mean the same thing, but I want you guys to understand both concepts. Okay, Tutu, you wanted to try? Can you try? Yes.
Natural numbers
So natural numbers
greater or equal
to
1,
1,
but less than or equal
to 4. All right. Good. Okay. But sorry.
It's correct.
Well, your thinking is correct, but listen carefully. Okay. The moment you mention natural numbers, okay, someone will know that you're talking about natural numbers, and natural numbers will obviously start from 1, 2, 3, 4 to infinity. Okay. All right. So when you say natural numbers, then that will mean you've covered the part where you're saying you're starting from 1. Okay. There's no need to say you're starting from 1 because you've said natural numbers, and natural numbers start from 1. Okay. So we'll get rid of the part where you said numbers, where you said numbers greater than 1. Okay. So I'll get rid of this part. Okay. Can you read this now?
Yes.
Can you read that now?
Yes.
Read it loud.
It's A is equal natural numbers less than or equal to 4.
Okay. Now that's the correct way of
It
describing.
makes sense, right?
It makes sense, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. It makes sense. Oh, it makes sense to me too. How about you, Faith?
Yeah, it does.
It does, right? So it's one and the same
Yes.
thing. It's one and the same thing. The top one, the top one, now we said natural numbers less than 5, and where we said
Yes.
natural numbers less than or equals to 5. It's the same thing. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now, writing in set builder notation, okay, would be A, okay, A is equals to A is equals to X, such that X, okay, X is less than or equals to what? 4. Okay. Then comma.
4.
And then comma.
X
And then we'll say x is an element in the set of
N.
n is what?
Mm,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So this is
Sir, that passes if written A is equals to open brackets x x less than or equal to 4. Then written x en.
yes, en. It's not necessarily e. This is a symbol for is a member of, is an element. Okay. Not
Yes.
necessarily. It's different. E is written like that. Okay. But then this symbol is written like so. You see the difference?
Yes.
But you're right when you say n. I mean, I know what you're talking about. Okay, but just bear in mind of that. Okay.
Yes.
So when we describe, when you write the set notation in this way, you've used that format there. Okay. But in the same way, you could. Okay. In the same way, you could say a. Okay. Equals to open bracket. Would say x x. Then in this case I'll use 5. Okay. Then I'll say x is an element in the set of natural numbers. Okay.
Also,
It's the same
sorry,
thing.
so it elements.
Sorry?
It stands for elements.
Yes. So I'm saying x is an element in the set of natural numbers.
Natural numbers.
Yes. And we're saying x is a variable. We could use any letter in place of x, okay? But we're just using x. We could use a, b, z. It will still mean the same thing. A variable could be any number, okay? So that's a set builder notation for this, okay? This set, all right?
Yes.
Okay, let me see the time. Okay, we still have a few minutes. Okay. Still have a few minutes.
So wait.
Okay.
Like okay, if it should have been starting from 2.
Okay, wait. Just a minute. Someone is calling me. Let me pick up with them. Hi. Hi. How are you?
Yes.
Can I call you back? I'm in class.
Mumbera mwati.
I'm in class.
I'm hearing.
Not it's entirely from me and it's coming up from that side.
What I say?
Yourself.
Eh?
Nagola pa mkosi. Mateza gola pa mande.
Black for me, Rafi. Black for me.
Just come.
We were sleeping together.
Yes.
Kapena is the dust. My throat is paining.
I'm on the source.
Buy for me means it's a Monday.
Why should you tell me, okay?
So
If you buy medicine,
No,
Ah,
she'd follow me if I need theirs. This book is paining. That's why at times I'm muting because I want to cough and all that. I'm uncomfortable.
manje mkwendaje kamio soit sa table.
I dish for down for eat. One good
Yeah.
Then what else? Oh madam, just commit the face mask. Cause one, if I don't wear the whole class, I dwell. Vedka?
Je dois un masque. Voilà,
Today I went with my
Hi.
auntie.
Hello, I'm back. I'm back. So I think before I left to you had the question. You had the question. I remember what you're saying. Okay. What if your set was okay?
I'll list the numbers to myself.
Okay, let's go.
2,
2,
3,
3.
up to 6.
What was?
Okay, up to 5.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. So, like what remember what I said? I said something like I had said that natural numbers greater or equal to whatever, but less than or equal to whatever. So I can use it now on that. Huh?
Yeah, I'm just staring at whatever.
Okay, let me use the numbers today. Okay. Like I said natural numbers.
Okay.
There, that is it. I can now say that natural numbers greater or equal to
Natural. So let's put that in writing. So you're saying you can now say natural.
numbers
Okay, hey, what am I thinking? Natural numbers
greater
greater
or equal
or equal
to 2.
to 2,
My name again. But
but
less than or equal to 5.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
Now I can say that. You can say that.
Yeah, now you can say that because when you say natural numbers, you're telling someone that natural numbers are 1, 2, start from 1, okay? But now you're being specific, you're saying, no, I'm not starting from 1, okay? I'm starting from 2. And you said less than or equal to, it's inclusive. Now I want you to say the same thing, but not using the inclusive language, okay? I want you to use greater than, but I want you to say the same thing.
I use just like the other symbols.
Yes, the other symbols, very good.
Wait. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Natural numbers.
Natural.
Yeah, natural numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Greater than 1.
Greater than 1.
But less than
Mm-hmm.
So
Less than
greater than 1 but less than
6.
Faith.
after this natural numbers greater than
Hi, am I there?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, someone.
yes.
Don't know why it's calling. I'm busy.
So it's supposed to be natural numbers greater than 1 but less than 5.
Less than 5, right? Okay.
Yes,
So
not 6.
not 6. Okay. So now you see Faith. Okay. Pay extra attention. So if you say less than 5, okay, you're simply saying, jeez, come on, really? Just a minute. Hi. How are you? Hey, but I said I'll call you. I'm having class. I'll call you. Just a few minutes. I'll call you. I promise. I'll call you. In what manner?
So the person doesn't have patience.
At what?
The person doesn't have patience.
I don't know what's going on.
So continue.
Okay, like I was saying, let's be fast before people beat us. Okay, like I was saying, so okay, so Faith, tell us your answer. What did you say? You
I said natural numbers
okay. You said natural numbers
greater
greater than
than 1
1,
but
but
less than 5.
5. Oh, sorry, 5. Okay. Now let's check what you've said here. Let's counter check what you've said. Okay. So the range that you've been given, you have 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. Okay. Like that. That's a range. Okay. So you started by saying numbers greater than 1. Okay. 1 is this side. This is 1. Numbers greater than 1. Okay. 1 is over here. Okay. Well, the range that you've been given starts from 2. Okay. So when you say greater than 1, that's correct. That's right. Because 2 is obviously greater than 1. Okay. But when you say less than 6, okay, when you say less than 6, you're simply saying you're excluding, okay, you're excluding 5, okay, you're saying 5 is not part of the list, and you're left with 2, 3, and 4, okay, which is why you have to be smart about it, okay, you have to be smart about it.
Yes.
You have to say okay, you have to imagine there is 6 here, okay, because you're just trying to make sure that 5, these numbers that you've been given, are in the range that you described. Okay, you want to try again?
Tutu didn't get it properly because he wasn't here.
Yes.
No, I did. You know what? Yes, like Sir said that if you're using those ones, less, okay, greater than or equal, then that one less than or equal, meaning that you need to, they're exclusive, then you need to add the other numbers. But if you're using the less than and greater than, you just need to start from the, what am I saying? Oh, so sorry. I meant that if you're using greater than or less than, meaning you need to add the other what numbers. Like there we've added 1 and 6, meaning that 1 is numbers that are greater than 1, meaning 2 is greater than 1. Then this side was saying that numbers that are less than 6, meaning 5 is less than 6. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think what I hear just say that since two is greater than 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it means that 1 is less than 5.
Oh.
Since you have said natural numbers here, just said that natural numbers less than 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So remember, I made mention to say okay, when we are describing numbers, right? When we are describing numbers, we can either use two languages. You can either use these symbols over here, or you can use the inclusive symbols. So when you use the inclusive symbols, it means you will have to include the last numbers. Okay. Remember, in our set builder notation, we said x is less than or equals to 4. Less than or equals. When we say equals, we are simply saying the range goes as far as 4. Okay, so we'll start from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4.
Yes.
But in a situation where we're using these symbols which are exclusive, which are not inclusive, it means we'll have to add an extra number, which is obviously the next one after 4. Okay, and in that case it's 5. 5 comes after 4, so we'll say, and we're using these symbols which are exclusive. Okay, they're not inclusive. We can't say x is less than 4. That would be wrong, because that will mean we're doing away with 4. Okay, but then we want to make sure 4 is in our description, which is why we'll say x is less than 5. Okay, which is true. 5 is not there, but 4, 3, 2, 1 are there. Okay.
Yes.
So now when you come inside your descriptions, okay, your descriptions over here, okay, follow the cursor, okay, your descriptions. So when you say A, these are obviously natural numbers less than 5, which is true. These numbers, all of them are less than 5, and the natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3, but they're less than 5. So we'll go up to 4, which is less than 5. Okay, you're using these symbols. But when you're now trying to use inclusive symbols, it means you will be specific. You pinpoint where where the numbers end. Okay, we'll say x is less than or equals 4, which is true. The range of numbers that we've been given, it's either less than or equals to 4, meaning 4 is there in the list. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. So now getting back to Okay, this last part. Okay, hopefully that's visible. So now, can you describe this range using the two formats we talked about? This range of numbers 2, 3, 4, 5. This is simple. This is very simple. I promise you. You'll see that. Don't worry. You will see that. For now, like they seem so hard to comprehend, but these are simple. Okay.
And so you said that this is the last topic.
Insets, right? Yes. So I'm moving on to another
You
topic.
mean that you're giving
Sorry.
you're going to give us a test.
Yes, I'll give you. You're having a test actually next week.
Tell us speak it on Monday.
No, I haven't decided. Yeah, I haven't decided. I will see. But what is important is I made mention that you're having a test. Yeah.
But sir, today,
Sorry?
today was the day.
I should tell you the day. Yeah, of course I'll mention the day. Probably a day before. Okay?
People.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's... Do you have any questions? Anything?
No, sir.
No.
This is clear, huh? Eh? Don't worry.
Yes.
It seems very, confusing, complicated. Okay? What is important is keep putting in the time. As time goes by, they will start to look very simple. Okay? You start understanding these small concepts. Okay?
So,
Just make sure.
time are we supposed,
Sorry?
what time are we supposed to be online for the month group?
It's on Tuesday.
We said Tuesday and Friday. That's 2 days. Okay?
Or like a must one day.
Sorry?
Time.
1930
Nine.
to 2030. But because I was late, for some reason I forgot. We went up to 21 hours just to, catch up. Is that
Okay.
alright? Is that alright? Are we fine?
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully you learned one or two things. Yeah, would be very bad if you didn't learn anything. Yeah. Alright. Thank you for attending today's class.
Okay.
If two of you get the concept, like I've done my job. Yeah.